What's up, gamers? Welcome back to No Man's Sky, and I know it's been a couple weeks since I've continued on with my no starter ship permadeath mode, but I was having a few troubles with my microphone, so I think I got things sorted out. Let me know down in the comments how the audio quality is. That way I can make some adjustments. But anyway, we are continuing on. We are headed toward the distress beacon, and just to recap, this is a no starter ship challenge, so no radiant pillar, and I am not allowed to buy a starship. So if I come across a landing platform of any kind or a trading post, I am not allowed to buy a starship. So without any further ado, let's head on out. So also I managed to find a completely different multi-tool, and I made it a rule with the starter multi-tool I am not allowed to use the analysis visor or the scanner, making it a lot more difficult to actually locate structures and hidden items. So in a previous video we found a multi-tool that we ended up buying, and we now have a working analysis visor and a working scanner. So all we really need to do now is make our way towards the distress beacon. I'm hoping and praying that this crashed ship that we located does not have an NPC, because if it does, we will not be able to acquire that ship. And basically we're going to have to keep going until we find a crashed ship we can salvage. So, actually, I need to double check my exosuit. So I collected all these salvage data, that way I could sell them, amongst other reasons, but primarily there's the radiant pillar there. Once I was able to get the new multi-tool, it automatically told me where the radiant pillar actually is, but we are going to ignore that. We did hear that chime, so that means there's a structure up ahead. So I'd like to visit as many structures as possible in the direction of the distress beacon. And again, this is permadeath, so I need to be very careful when using my jetpack. And let's see, where am I on? Okay, sodium. Okay, hazard protection. Okay. Yep, this building here has a landing pad. This is the type of building where I located my multi-tool. And it was because of selling my salvage data. Excuse me, I couldn't remember the name. Because I sold the salvage data, I managed to have just enough money to buy a new weapon. So while we're here, we will offload the ones we do have to make some extra money. Sell the salvage data. There it is. 3,286,257 units. So, yep, we got over 3 million. And I did make all the difficulty settings the highest possible on top of everything, including making items a lot more expensive. So this multi-tool is a class C, so if we exchange it, it won't cost anything. But let's see, we do not have a terrain manipulator on our current weapon. If this one had a terrain manipulator, I would consider getting this one, despite the class, because the class honestly doesn't matter to me all that much. Let's check this guy, see if he has anything interesting. Blueprints, barrel ionizer, waveform recycler. We have quite a lot of nanites actually, so we'll just go ahead and buy these, just so we have them. We may never actually build them, but we'll see. Blueprints. No, that's not what I want. I wanted the other one, dang it. Components. Hermetic seal, antimatter housing, wiring loom, More salvage data. Now, in order to repair the starship, we will need some wiring loom, I believe. So we're going to have to buy some of that, just in case. I could be wrong, but we may also have to buy another hermetic seal. I think we would just need the one, but I want to be safe. So I think, yeah, we'll buy 3 of them, and then hermetic seal. Antimatter housing, microprocessor. We have some microprocessors, so we don't need that. Exosuit upgrade charts. That is, that sounds pretty important. We may not use them, but I figure we're here. We'll just go ahead and grab them. Got some life support gel. Very, very important. Loot everything I can. Hit save. Got some nav data. Okay. I think we're about done collecting items to make money. Let's see. Chromatic metal. We got shield lattice, sodium nitrate, antimatter, copper. Yeah, we can't do any of this because we don't have that terrain manipulator. There is copper on this planet, like most. We just do not have that terrain manipulator, so nothing can be done in order to craft those upgrades and technology. I'm gonna check. We need to collect more sodium and ferrite dust. We're definitely good on oxygen right now. We need to focus our attention on sodium. How about fell in a hole? There's some sodium over here. Grab that. Very careful with the jetpack. Okay, there's some more sodium. And it takes a while for my scanner to recharge. But sodium is very easy to spot. Yeah, this jetpack is not good. It's not good at all. You run out of running stamina really quickly, and jetpack boost very quickly as well. So, oh, there's some more sodium. Plus, getting sidetracked by sodium and gathering resources will definitely take longer to get to the ship. Now, I don't know if I want to bother with crafting ion batteries or not. For that, we would need cobalt and ferrite dust. Yeah, I just have dihydrogen. And I don't have very much cobalt. A bit of sodium over there. Some right here. I think I may do that. This whole series I was trying to avoid having to craft ion batteries, but I feel like at this point there's really nothing else I need to worry myself with. So might just collect some more ferrite dust while I'm at it. get ourselves a full stack. And again, the inventory stack limits, I selected harsh, so the maximum you can get in one slot is 300 instead of the usual 9,999. So it's a lot more like how No Man's Sky used to be at launch. But at launch, there was a lot less items to collect, so it's really not as bad as it sounds, but yes, it still sucks. Okay, we're good on ferrite dust now. So, next up would be cobalt, and then we would have to find a cave. Looks like there's a lot more sodium up ahead, so we will collect that. Ooh, I about missed that. There we go. We got a jetpack boost from that. There we are. Give me that sodium. And the more I run, the more I use my jetpack, the faster my life support drains. There's a whole bunch of oxygen right there. I think we'll grab that. Not that we need to, but I like using my jetpack as much as I can. Quite a lot, actually. Be nice if I can find a whole patch of sodium plants all gathered together like this. That would be very nice. Because we definitely need it. Well, we do have a stack of sodium right here. But you can never really have enough. Another thing we need to keep checking for is some damaged machinery like that. I'm hoping we can find a nice upgrade for our hazard protection, so that way we won't have to worry about it so much. There's some more sodium over there. Most of the time, that damaged machinery will give us some nanites, but I'm hoping for a nice upgrade here. Yep, nanites. Oh well. Life support, of course. Need to recharge that. We'll use that life support gel we got earlier. Okay, enough distractions. Got some of those. I don't think we need more technology modules. Oop, another damaged machinery. I don't know how I passed this one. I missed it. A second one? That's funny. There's two right next to each other. Yeah, nanites on all of them. Get some carbon. Yeah, I'm gonna need... Well, I got a complete stack. Whoa, whoa, what's that? What's that? Oh, shoot. It's kind of scared me. That's awesome. That's real awesome. I love seeing that. It's one of those things that was in the trailer back in 2015, the announcement trailer. That was never actually part of the game until much later. But again, that is very nice to see. Zoom. There they go. Off into hyperspace. I think it would be nice if they added some sort of escort quest to protect frigates like that as they fly over, exactly as they did. And we would have to defend them from pirates until they're actually able to, I don't know, maybe repair any damaged components, keeping them from going to hyperspace or refueling themselves or what. But I think that would be a nice addition. I think we could use a lot more activities and missions and stuff. At least more exciting missions, in my opinion. I've played this game ever since 2016, like I said, and as a veteran player, I feel like I can use a little bit more interesting missions and quests, especially ones given by NPCs. Because the NPCs often give you fetch quests, and that gets old real fast. But I think what I want the most is pirate-controlled planetary settlements or planetary pirate strongholds. That way, if you wanted to take on a bounty hunting mission, you can actually go down to the planet and locate the pirate camp and take out the pirates, much like Red Dead Redemption. Ooh, there's another one of those. Because in Red Dead Redemption, if you start a bounty mission, you ride to the target location, and there's usually a group of bad guys you need to take down. And then you have to find starship launch fuel. We don't... we'll keep one. We'll keep one. But after you take out the bad guys, then you locate the bounty target. Now in this game, I don't think it would ever be possible to capture your bounty target. So they may just stick with their current system of just killing your target and then returning to the mission agent. Oop, there's another building up ahead. Okay. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What is your most anticipated update? What would you like to see this game add eventually? Oh boy, there's a lot of oxygen here. I don't think I need any more oxygen. I got 2 full stacks. Ouch. Ooh, there's a big... Yes, we need to go over there. That's a big patch of sodium. The shelter just up ahead. We can mark the save point and check that damaged machinery. Okay. More starship launch fuel. We don't really need any, to be honest. Because once we take off and get to the space station, that'll be the end of this game. And that's all I'm doing. My end game goal here in this run is to find a ship and leave the planet and make it to the space station. Okay. We got another what was that? Navigation data. And where was that patch of sodium? Ooh, what's that? Sac venom. No, we don't need sac venom. There's no reason to collect it. And the moment we start collecting it is when the Sentinels come after us. And that is the last thing we need. We don't want to die with such a stupid decision. Yay, there we go. There's our big patch of sodium I wanted. No free slots. Okay, get rid of some extra stuff here. Feline liver. I keep this around just in case I lose some health. And as weird as it is, you just eat the raw meat and you regain health. I don't understand this game's logic at times. Okay, so 2 full stacks of sodium. We might as well just collect this. So now that I realized we have more than 2 full stacks of sodium, it's not necessary to start making batteries. It's just one extra thing. Speaking of which, recharge. Be a long journey, you guys. Dang it, come on. The proper... I messed that up. Thankfully, there's 2 of these plants here. There we go. Melee boost. Sometimes it's hard to do correctly. Okay, boost has run out. We gotta be real careful here. Get a soft landing. Check the damaged machinery. More nanites. So I think if I ever do another no starter ship challenge, excuse me, I can't talk today. If I do another no starter ship challenge, I may consider doing one where I can't use oxygen or life support gel to recharge my life support, but instead I would have no choice but to collect food, like frozen tubers. Ooh, more sodium. Okay, I don't need any more sodium for a while. But that would be an insane challenge. I've done it once, but it was not in permadeath. It really did suck because I had the natural resources setting all the way to scarce. Make it over this mountaintop here. I'm not seeing any buildings. And if this distress beacon has an NPC, like I said, we can't claim the ship, but instead we would be helping that alien leave the planet. So that doesn't help our situation. But if that happens, we would have to locate another transmission tower. But every time I've done a no starter ship challenge like this, every single time I've located a crash ship with a transmission tower, they never had an NPC. But there's always a first time, and that's really what I'm dreading. They're here. I might as well just grab these. More life support. Might as well top off sodium. I'm hoping really soon it will no longer say arrive in 1 hour. Once it says arrive in 30 minutes, that'd be really nice. Just reminds me that we're getting closer. Hey, there's another one of those frigates. Yeah, that's really nice to look at. And we got a rainbow. Nice. Too bad we can't hail the craft. We can ask for help. help. Help me, I'm stranded. Give me a ship. Oh, goodness. I do, however, also have a No Man's Sky abandoned run, but I haven't uploaded a new video for that in a while. I actually started that run before this one. When I started this one, all my attention was going to this particular run. So once this run is done, I'm going to continue on with the abandoned mode, because I think this interests me just a little bit more. But with the abandoned mode, really all you can do is unlock all the recipes once you have access to all the upgrade stations. And in the abandoned mode, they're no longer available on the space anomaly. Instead, there are base building parts for blueprint computers. I forget what they're called, but you get those through those pieces of technology. Okay, looking around, see if there's any buildings, anything interesting. Doesn't look like it. Avoid that hazardous plant. Sometimes I tend to forget how deadly they are. I just avoid them altogether if I can. But they're also a good source of oxygen. Be nice if we could find more of those blue flowers that we can pick and get a nice jetpack boost. And I don't think, no, we don't have access to a nutrient processor. Otherwise, I would be able to craft bread. All you would need for that is to collect wheat, process that into flour, and then you would need to feed animals and then wait for them to take a shit, pick up the shit, and turn it into wild yeast, and then combine the ingredients, and boom, you got bread. Sounds appetizing, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Oh, we got another one of these things to check. Nope, more nanites. Got another one over there, but I don't want to go over there. I want to keep moving on. Ow, that hurt. Got a little more sodium. Damn it. Stupid rock. Watch our jetpack. There we go. I also wish you could wave at the starships, actually, to get them to land. That way you can buy some black market upgrades. But the thing is, with black market upgrades, you never know what you're gonna get. It's like opening up a pack of Pokemon cards. You can get something that's completely dog shit, or you can get something super amazing. And I think that's part of the thrill of collecting those things. I've decided on my main save to actually get rid of all my S-Class upgrades of every kind in favor of getting a whole bunch of OP upgrade modules from the black market. And I was aware of them for such a long time, but all I ever really did with them was collect and sell them for nanites. So I've never really truly appreciated how OP your technology can actually get if you find some amazing, amazing upgrades. I never paid too much attention to the particular stats of my technology, and I'm so glad I changed my mind, because even on the hardest difficulties, I pretty much wiped the floor with the Sentinels, just melting them down like hot butter. Knife through hot butter. More nanites. So hopefully very soon it will say time of arrival would be less than an hour, because I feel like I've been seeing that arrive in 1 hour for the past 2 hours. That's at least what it feels like to me right now. The anticipation is definitely killing me. Any buildings around? Nope. Ooh, box. Let's check the box. Just some dihydrogen. Got some pretty good looking starships flying overhead. Can I borrow one? Another one of these containers. We might get a life support gel. Nope, microprocessor. How many do I have, actually? I got 5. Okay. I think I'm pretty much prepared for what I need. I would need at least 1 hermetic seal, dihydrogen jelly, some pure ferrite, and one other thing. I think it's carbon nanotubes. So I got plenty of carbon to actually make them. So once we find the ship, we'd be all set. We just make those quick repairs and we're off. Hello, visitors. You mind sending down some help? Giving me a lift to that distress beacon at least? Please? No? Fine. You know, I think other than having alien NPCs to actually have blaster fights with on the ground, I think I would really like to have the ability to replay any and all community expeditions whenever you choose. But it would probably have to be single player unless you invite some friends to join you. Have a sort of a co-op thing going on. That would be really nice because a lot of players really miss out on the exclusive items. So one day, if they ever decide to just stop making expeditions or stop making new ones, I think that would be brilliant for them to let us replay all the past expeditions. And if you already have all of the exclusive items already unlocked, you can just go back and play over and over, and then you get rewarded for, you know, a bunch of units, bunch of nanites, quicksilver, more valuable items like tainted metal, you know, exosuit upgrades, inventory upgrades. Okay, more nanites. Not that I need any more. I don't think I have any reason to want to collect nanites. Aha! Okay. It no longer says 1 hour. So, I mean, we have an actual countdown now, so slightly less than an hour. But at least there's an actual countdown. So, let's see if we can find a building. I think the next building we find, I'll hit that save beacon, and then I'll wrap things up for this video. And then continue on with the journey. Recharge sodium again. Check that damaged machinery. Please, please, please give me a useful upgrade, because the last upgrades I got had something to do with the starship and was completely useless to me. Hey! Precisely what I was hoping for. Haha! Alright. Alright. Thank God. Hazard protection. Okay, so for this, we would need dioxide and to craft ion batteries. So now we actually have a reason to craft them. So yeah, I keep going back and forth between wanting to craft them or not wanting to craft them. So now that we have that upgrade, we have a reason to craft ion batteries. So for that, we would need to find a cave. And I think, is this a cave? We'll just collect a little bit, craft a couple of them. I don't think this cave... it's too small. Well, here's something. There we go. Let's craft a little bit of cobalt. Gather as much as we can. I think we would only be able to craft just a small handful of batteries with just this amount. Ah, and one thing I did forget to do. Always make sure to scan these. That way you have a secondary item. And this just happens to be copper. So, really our only way to obtaining copper. So, okay. We'll get rid of the dihydrogen jelly. We'll craft our batteries. Good. Okay, we managed to craft 10 of them. Seems like a good number. Let's get rid of some extra stuff we don't need. Life support power. We need to use this up. The frozen tubers. No, we don't need that. I don't know why I bought that. Carbon. We need to keep that. Okay. We're looking good right now. We're looking real good right now. So let's get out of this hole. There we go. Just about didn't make it. So that was the best possible upgrade that I was looking for. That was extremely, extremely lucky. Minor settlement. Yeah. No, we ain't going that way. Ow. Now, if I do manage to collect some copper, I'm curious. You need 100 chromatic metal, so that would mean I would need to collect 200 copper in order to actually craft this. But it's very unlikely I'd be able to gather that much copper without the use of a terrain manipulator. So if I stumble upon a minor settlement with a C-class multi-tool and it has a terrain manipulator, you bet your ass I'm going to get that one. Replace the one that I have. Craft all the upgrades I can. And then especially with my weapon here, I got plenty of different things I could craft. Like, oh, well, wiring loom, ion battery for personal force field. That I don't need. I'm not in combat. Nor do I ever plan on entering combat. Advanced mining laser. That sounds very, very important. 1 hermetic seal, 2 wiring loom. Ooh. Okay. I think we can do that. Carbon nanotube. There we go. Yes. Advanced mining laser. We'll just put it right there for now. Barrel ionizer. Waveform recycler. We don't need that. So now, let's see. We got 1 more wiring loom. We're going to save that. And 2 hermetic seal. Oh shit. Okay, that hurt. Hey! Jetpack plants. There we go. Let's check this one. Nanites. Something we have an overabundance of. Try your best to avoid hills because that'll greatly slow you down. There we go. Hey, we got a building. It's one of those planetary archives. Well, it doesn't look like there's any other building around. This building, we can't actually save because there's no save beacon we can access, nor can we build one of those save markers. But in any normal no starter ship challenge, you could just outright purchase a ship by talking to one of these NPCs. Offer to buy the life form ship. It's a B class. So to buy it, it's over, like, it's nearly 9 million, and to exchange you get 3 million, a little over 3 million, but we only have 2 million. So that's the importance of collecting those damaged technology modules. But in this one, we are not going to buy a ship. We're not allowed to do that. But let's see if there's anything useful in this shop right here. We got more hermetic seal. We'll buy another one, and we'll buy up the wiring loom just in case. And I think, you know what, screw it. We're gonna get the other two. I'm just blowing my money. So that is what we're working with, and we're just gonna leave that right there. We'll check this shop before we leave. Anything useful? Not really. Anything I'd like to sell? Nope. Nope, not at all. So we'll use up some of our frozen tubers now. Oh dang, I need to eat a lot more of them. There we go, back to full. Alright, let's head on out. There's a monolith up ahead. Not really any use to us right now. I think it would be nice if this place actually had one of those multi-tool things. I don't think it does. Let's check in here. What's this? Artifact exchange. Okay. So it's just like the one that's up there on top of the platform. We're going to need to find another cave soon so we can collect more cobalt. Oop. Now that we have our advanced mining laser, let's collect some of this condensed carbon. That'll come in handy when we need to actually recharge our stuff. Got a nice pile of it right here. There we go. 182 condensed carbon. There's more of those sulfurin. We don't need that. Use our scanner, see if we can find any more condensed carbon anywhere. There's a little bit up ahead, past this hill. And whenever you're mining resources, make sure you do it without getting the attention of the sentinels, because annoying as it is, they tend to spawn exactly when and where you least want them to. Like you could have no sentinels spawning at all, but the moment you decide to mine something is when it starts showing up. Pisses me off. And they know it too. We'll climb this mountain. And hopefully soon we'll find a place where we could save. That'll be our checkpoint. was that? Ancient data structure. No, we don't need that anymore. It'd be extremely valuable in the abandoned mode. Because other than that, and the space anomaly, there's no way to upgrade your exosuit inventory. Okay, how many batteries do we have left? 6? Okay. Eat up some more tubers. Okay. All gone. Hey, that's an exotic ship. That's pretty cool. Exotic ships are a bit rare. Very valuable, very fancy ships. Now, there's one thing that I haven't tried yet with a no starter ship challenge is adding to the different layers of difficulty outside of setting your difficulty to the maximum. And then there's also the no starter ship of not being able to buy a ship, but having to locate a crash ship. But one thing I haven't tried along with that is no HUD. That would be extremely difficult because you won't be able to tell where your hazard protection and life support is other than looking at those bars on your backpack. That circular area of your backpack, there's the red and the blue lighting on your backpack you have to pay close attention to. Okay, 41 minutes. We're making progress. I think if I don't get too distracted, I think the next episode will probably be the finale. It just really depends. Okay, now that we got that collected, we can top off our mining beam. I always like to use condensed carbon because you have to use a lot less materials. Okay, we got more ancient data structures ahead, but no buildings. Not yet. I could try my photo mode. I haven't used that in a while. Just to have a look around. Got quite the big mountain range up ahead. So it doesn't look like there's any building nearby, but we'll check again a little bit later. I need to start collecting some more cobalt. I really would like a much better jetpack boost. Alright, you guys, we have passed the 30-minute mark. We are making some serious progress here. So far, still no building. I've been recording now for over an hour, I think. So, oh wait, what's that? Hey, there's a building. Okay. Hopefully I can go over there and save, and that will mark our checkpoint. So from there, we will be able to make it to the starship in the next video. Like I said, hopefully it will not have an NPC, because again, if it does, that's gonna really suck. So let's make our way to the building just up ahead, and we will hit the save beacon. Ow, son of a bitch. I didn't see you there. Check this. See if there's anything useful other than nanites. No? Okay. Try and fly over all these rocks. So, we made it out of that canyon. It took me a long time to actually navigate through it. There really wasn't anything useful in that canyon. Alright, we have ourselves a secure facility, or a manufacturing facility. We're not even going to bother trying to enter the building, because we don't want sentinels trying to kill us. All we want is this save and chart beacon right here. So, got another microprocessor. I don't need another one. But there we go. That is our checkpoint. So, like I said, in the next video, we will make our way toward the final stretch, towards the distress beacon. But anyway, guys, that will pretty much do it for me today. If you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you enjoy content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.